Welcome back, Stas23 here, back again with some knife therapy. And before I get started, awesome subscriber had this made for me. Super cool. It's made out of titanium, and yeah, very cool. I'm trying to decide. This is my Instagram tag. If you want to follow me on Instagram at Stas23. Put that right there. He did not want to be named, so we will respect that. Today we have my top 10 best keychain knives, knives that you can hang on your keys, put in a fifth pocket, put in an EDC pouch. For someone who wants a sheeple-friendly knife or just love the fact that it's a tiny knife. I kind of like that. I usually keep one on my desk to open up packages inside my EDC pouches and stuff like that. I don't put them on my keychain that often, but I have. You can also wear them as necklaces if you'd want to. But let's get started. Number one, these aren't like in a ranked order. They're all great. So number one, we have one coming from Bird Knives. This is the Bird Finch 2. Pretty cool. I like this one a good bit because it has this little forward choil, and I can get a 3-finger grip on it. Nice little grip. The steel is kind of underwhelming. It is 8CR 13 MOV, but this thing only weighs 1.1 ounces. Comes in at $30. You get G10, a nice backlock right here. Mine's nice and smooth. You see that it's kind of white like that because I keep it in this little collector knives sheath a lot, and it was in one of my pouches like this, so that's why the white color. Nice little bitty tiny knife. I think it's cool, the details that they can get, in these little bitty knives like this, because these are probably I've talked to makers, these are the hardest ones to make, the little tiny knives. So that's the Bird Finch 2, $30. They're hard to find, but I found one site. I will have links to all these in the description. That Bird was, the materials were a little underwhelming. We have number 2, the Spyderco Manbug. This particular one is no longer available, but you can get this exact setup with black FRN and VG10, which is a good budget steel, and it's very, very corrosion resistant. This one right here, as you can see, I had a little clasp right here. It went in one of my packs as well. This one's seen a good bit of use. Just either opening up a package, cutting off some string, something that I would need a little bitty knife like this for. Very, very lightweight. I think this one's 0.65 ounces, so you'll forget you even have it in the pouch. But only problem with this is, compared to this this Bird Finch is this one with the VG10 is $58, which is pretty darn pricey for such a small knife. And if y'all want a size reference on how small these knives actually are, here it is next to the Spyderco Delica. So the Delica is a small knife. There you go. It looks like they look even more tiny compared to the Delica. This number 3 is probably one of my favorites because I've had so many of these and they just work so well. Very small and discreet, and that is the Victorinox Classic SD. This happens to be in the A-locks, which is just aluminum scales. I just find these feel more sturdy, nice and thin, very, very light. You got a little keychain holder. I just got this one recently because my other one was all beat up. But you have, you get your main little pin blade right there, and you have your little file back here with a flathead. And then on this side, probably something that gets used the most are the little scissors. Yep, you can do a lot of stuff with little bitty scissors, but definitely cool. These are a little pricey for what they are. $30 for the A-locks. You can also get the plastic scale version for $20. That's probably one that I've had the most of, really. But between this and the Mini Champ, I also like the Mini Champ, but I just like the thin form factor of this one. Here it is next to a Cadet, another one of my favorites. And I don't have the Pioneer nearby, but excellent. I mean, they're tried and true. Good little lightweight knives, easy to carry. I did have one of these on my keychain for the longest. Number 4, we have one from ROO Like Knives. This is their S31. It has another little keychain holder on here, peel ply G10, and this one has, as you can see, 3 springs. So you have your 12C27 blade. I just like this blade shape. It's a nice little blade shape. You can get a nice little 3-finger grip on here. Let me show you what it looks like next to the Classic. So it's a little bit bigger. As you can see, you get a much bigger blade instead of this little pin blade. And here it is next to the Cadet blade, which I think the Cadet blade is going to be a good bit bigger. There you go. There's the Cadet blade. But they do have a bigger version of this that is bigger than this Cadet blade. So the S31 comes in at $22. That's the good part about it. You got 12C27 on the blade, G10. You have, just like on the Classic, you have a pair of scissors that are spring-loaded. Gotta love the scissors. And over here you have the seatbelt cutter right here, the flathead, and the cap lifter. Probably the only thing that I've ever really used on this is the flathead, and I've used the scissors on this one. This one is a good bit thicker. As you can see, you could fit this completely inside. They do make one that isn't. You can get just a blade if you want. I had one of those too, but this one stays in a pack, and I like this. Number 5, we have one coming from Stat Gear, and that is the Pocket Samurai. I just thought it looked cool. A little bitty samurai sword looking knife. It's a aluminum scales, 440C blade, a liner lock on this one, and you have this big thing that you can put on your keys right there. Very lightweight. The only thing is, this one, it's kind of hard to get to the little thumb stud, and it's not the easiest to disengage that liner lock. But this is not one that I'm fidgeting with, and this is something basically to open a package or something like that, or put on your desk. They do make a slip joint version of this. This one in the aluminum scales, it comes in at $20. Not bad. The quality's okay. The first one that I had was, I think, a Kickstarter campaign back in the day, and it was this one right here, 440C with a titanium frame lock. I don't think these are available anymore. You can get it in aluminum, and you can get it in a slip joint form, but I don't think you can get it in this titanium frame lock anymore. At least I don't think. Super smooth now, because I've had this one for a while. As you can see, it still has tape gunk and other gunk on there. I don't remember the price tag on these, but like I said, the little aluminum one's $20. Number 6, we have one from Kershaw, and it's very functional, I will have to say. This is the Kershaw Cinder. Now, it's a T90 blade, but this is a Rick Hinder design, as you can see right there. And we know he's really good at designing knives. You can get a nice, almost 4-finger grip on here, nice and locked in. It is a tiny blade, but I use it a lot like this. And as you can see, this one's got the tape gunk and stuff because it's opened up several packages for me. This one stayed on my desk for the longest time. It's FRN scales. The only thing about this one is that the steel is very underwhelming at 3CR13, but it's not going to see any like heavy use or anything, so it's okay. I can easily strap it back up, and I think I've only sharpened it like 3 or 4 times just because it's not something that I'm going to be breaking down boxes with or something. You do get a cap lifter, but I never use that. If you want to hang it off of this, you can easily get to that liner lock right there. And these are only $8, $8 or $9. Yeah, $9. Off of Amazon. Very cheap, lightweight, little fun knife in my opinion. All right, number 7 I've had for a good while, and it's kind of like a premium one, and that is the Panchinko dog tag knife by Spyderco. I don't think they make this exact version anymore, but they still make the one that has the G10 carbon fiber overlay on it. and you still get you get a black coated S30V blade. Mine has seen a bunch of use, and I've modded it a few times. Just a cool little dog tag knife. You could wear it as a necklace if you wanted to, but they're not the most affordable. I don't remember what this exact one was with the titanium, but the one that is available right now is $70. It is pricey. You do have a premium steel on it for, a little knife. It's probably, the best steel so far on any of these knives I've talked about. But, if that's your thing, Serge Panchinko makes some cool, knives like this, like his little coin claw. But just a fun one. This one's been in the collection for a really long time. Number 8, we have one coming from CIVIVI Knives, and that is the Mini Elementum. I think this one is super cool. You got the brass with the brushed finish on it, and they got the brush finish on the blade. Blade steel's 14C 28N. Excellent budget steel. Comfortable, like 2.5 finger grip here. It is a stainless liner lock with that brush finish on it as well. No clip because it's, like a keychain style knife. And I don't know if you can see the 14C28N right there. But I just like it to see these scaled down versions. And not to mention, this little bitty knife has little bitty bearings in there. Little bitty. Good action on it. And let me give you a size reference to the regular Elementum. Mine's got some titanium scales on it, but there you go right there. There's pivot to pivot, and if you want to go butt to butt, look, yeah, this could be the pocket clip for that one. So definitely a cool little knife. These run $43, so they're pretty pricey for what they are. And besides the brass, like I said, you have stainless steel liners. And this is just a really thin piece of brass over the top of a stainless steel liner right there, as you can see. One little standoff. They do have, let's see, I couldn't tell. No, actually, I'm surprised there's no weight relieving in there, but it's not super heavy. These are 1.42 ounces. I guess for how little it is, it's kind of heavy, but whatever. This one was in one of my packs as well. Definitely a cool little conversation starter, or, like I said, if you like the smaller knives. They did a good job with this one. This next one, I've had several of these as well. Number 9, we have one from Cold Steel. This is the Micro Recon 1. These things are cool because you have a little bitty triad lock, the smallest triad lock I think they have. As you can see, it is a functioning triad lock. This particular one is the coated AUS 8A. Now they have the uncoated ones, and I'm pretty certain, the uncoated, you can get this particular micro with a uncoated Tanto blade with S35 VN for $20. I think it's a good deal for a little bitty micro knife. These are super lightweight, even though that looks and it feels like G10. That is FRN. You can look at it on the side. There's no grain to it. Definitely FRN, but in the hand, it's very grippy, and it has that G10 feeling to it. Typical triad lock fashion, it is a little difficult to push that down, but have this on a key or something like that. It's very smooth action, pretty thick because of this saber grind on here, but I think it's a cool little knife. I've had this one, and I've had a Tanto in the coated. I think I might pick up one of the Tantos while they're still $20 on Amazon. Like I said, I'll have links to all these. And here it is, a size reference to the Mini Recon. So as you can see, it is much larger than the Micro. And if you go butt to butt, let's see, there's butt to butt. Tiny knives. Because the Mini, I love the mini size, and I love the full size one, but Cold Steel makes a very, very good knife, and this one's no exception. Last but certainly not least, I just did the review on its bigger brother. Number 10, we had the Concept Mini Corvid. Kosh Tool Design collaboration. 154 cm blade steel on this little bitty knife. G10, no clip on this one either. This one's probably going to get some carry time for me because I think this one's super cool. You got the flipper right here. Whoop, I always do that. The flipper, let's see if I can get it right this time. Flipper right there. Comes out super fast because this one is on some little bitty bearings as well. See if I can show you. You see the bearing in there. Hopefully y'all can see that. Also, you have a front flipper right there that you can do the reach around on. And let's see. I can usually, yep, I can do it regular way. This is a 1.5 finger grip. Kind of wish they would have made this choil a little bit bigger so I could have got a 3-finger grip on it, but anytime I've used it so far, I've done this little pinch grip right here, and you know, just little bitty things. Not gonna break down any boxes with this one. Let me see if I can get you a size reference. Here it is with the Ontario Rat number 2, which is a small knife in itself. Its bigger brother, I thought I had it right here, but I don't. One honorable mention that I used to carry a whole lot, if whoever's still stuck around, is this little CRKT jettison. One of my favorite designers designed this one. This is Rob Carter. I'm pretty sure these were titanium on the little bitty guys. I know the bigger ones were stainless. I just like the overall aesthetic of it. I know I've had, I think, 2 or 3 of these, and my first ones were, the action were terrible on it because it's not on bearings, it's on Teflon. But this one right here, I did some work to the inside and it's nice and smooth. I don't know if these are still available, but as you see, it had a little key ring thing right there. Cool little bitty knife. So I would definitely love to hear what y'all think about the little bitty knives. Or y'all like me? I just think they're cool. I think it's cool to see these little ones, especially the ones that have bigger brothers that, you know, are way larger than, you know, it's mini micro size ones, because it's cool to see them how well they do when they scale them down. Which one of these is your favorite? Do you carry any of these? Or if you have any that I don't have on this list, besides, you know, the other versions of the Victorinox and stuff like that, let me know, because I may pick them up. I love when y'all give me the suggestions. And if any of these y'all are interested in, I will leave links to any of them that are available down below. And I hope everybody's having an absolute amazing day. I will see y'all on the next one.